guys, welcome to the stream. It's Alien Alex here at Alien Alex Gaming. We'll be playing Stellaris gameplay with the Valmenaxian Hive, and they are a fungoid species type with the Fruitful Partnership origin, and we're gonna try to do a Fallen Empire type of start here, and I'm gonna simulate that with Wand at the start by using it to get to the console to research all technologies from the start, and then just basically build out the empire to what a fallen empire would be before any empires actually come to be, along with a few other fallen empires up until about the year. We're gonna kick the year up for the mid game start, the late game start, the victory year to like a very late year, so that this way we can kind of simulate that pre FTL to like early space age stage type simulation scenario with just the fallen empires, the marauders, so that this way, by setting those dates later, they don't spawn in too early. The only thing about that's going to be, I mean, it's also going to create a lot of variety in within. Like, we're going to have maybe two, three regular empires. So we're going to do that now here in the settings. Let me do that here. We're going to start with the difficulty on the Admiral. Might switch it to Garan the Admiral before we start. We'll see. We're going to do Iron Mode just to leave it on. Then we're going to do huge galaxy size 1000 stars with a spoked type galaxy shape. And then the hyperlane density is going to be 0.05% or times, only because if you do 1x, usually depending on which one you pick of the galaxy shapes, you'll get a lot of hyperlink connections. So this way, by decreasing it by 0.25, you're kind of getting choke points that you can actually defend up until the point where everyone has jump gates and jump drives and all that stuff, so it doesn't really matter then. But in the early game, it does. So you can have your choke points to set up your basically your little area, especially when you're just doing your empire capital start. So we're gonna bring this down to, let's go with 6. Then we're gonna go with 5 other fallen empires. Actually, let's just do 2. Although this is a very large galaxy. And I'll be the 4th one. Then we have, oh, what's this? Oh, the human. Okay, so we do have 2 spawning in, and it might even be the advanced AI starts. And these are the 2 other empires that I built or created, whichever word you prefer. It is the Scythian Omniscience and the Human Defense Council. So let's go through the advanced settings now. I'm going to do scaling difficulty at the late game, crisis strength times 2, crisis all, enabled adjusted AI modifiers, AI aggressiveness normal. This all looks good. Habitable worlds times 3. Let's bring that down to 2 times. It's a large galaxy, very, very big. pre-FTL times 5, yes. So we have somewhat of a variety of pre-FTL civilizations. Stats times 5 now. Empire placement clustered. Neighbors, no. Gateway is 3.5x. Okay. Alright. And like I was saying, we're going to do this a little later. As late as possible. 2600, 3000. Might as well just. Mm, there we go. 3 Marauder Empires, Elgates, Caravanneers, then maxed out Void Worms, maxed out Cuffloids. And we're just going to start. Just give me 1 second here. All right, here we go. Shoot. Oh, wow. We ended up all the way at the edge of a galaxy. That's crazy. And I picked the spoked out one. I haven't really played this type of galaxy really before, so I got quite a few hundreds of hours on this game. So it's pretty crazy that I haven't played this type of galaxy yet, but I've played all the others just about. Um, my favorite is the Spiral, and I do like the Starburst one. The Starburst one is pretty cool. But I figured out to give this one a shot. So here we go. Let's get into it. Random, random, random. I don't really pick. I just let it rip. Seems like this is gonna be pretty crazy. I mean, we do have some options, but remember we're doing a hive mind. I was about to say human, but we're doing a hive mind type. So we have biological type ships. So that means that everything we build, even our ships, and I believe our buildings, some of our buildings even use food to be created. So that means you have to keep a hefty amount of food surplus. So using one, I'm gonna give myself a boost of pretty much all the resources across the board to pretty much just develop this area right here. Since we're all the way at the edge of the galaxy, we're gonna explore all this out and then see what's going on here. Well, first I gotta do this. I know you guys see that. That's the debug menu and the console commands. But I'm not even gonna use the console. I'm just gonna use this debug video. And I'm gonna do research all tech. And that's gonna unlock every single technology in the game, all the way up to I think it's tier 5 and above, somewhat. Uh, hmm. Since I haven't pressed play yet, the sensors and everything have upgraded all the way up to like the max tier that you can get from technology. So I haven't actually pressed play on it yet. So as soon as I do press play, you're gonna see this whole area right here light up white. Let me take this off. And then let me, before I even start this, you can probably see the changes now on the screen. If you look at the resource bar at the top. There we go. Bam. Ooh. Hmm. I wonder if this connects right here or here. I never see it laying here. Huh. Give me 1 second. Alright. So we're playing. We're on play now. Gotta upgrade these now. Gotta upgrade these. We're just gonna use some fast construction, some fast recruiting, and just get this developed real quick. 2.5. Might even put it on fast speed in a second. Listen. Yeah, let's go fast. First, mm, mm, yep, yep. Cloak, explore and survey. Now we're gonna go here. We're gonna upgrade this one more time. We're gonna add one more shipyard, maybe two. Then this is gonna be good. And then these two are gonna be hangaries. We have a star seed. Target uplink. Defense grid. And then once it upgrades to a citadel, let's see something. Hold on. Let's take the target uplink because we're gonna need the colossal shipyards and the Titan shipyards. They're right here in about 140 days. We have unspent civics, so it's reformed. Oh shit. Alright, then which one was it? Void Eye? Nah, nah. Alright, cloak. That way, that way. We're still gonna like start off kind of like a regular empire. Just we're gonna have so much more advantage over the Admiral difficulty AI. I didn't put it on Grand Admiral because I know Grand Admiral is just crazy, crazy hard. I mean, we do have the mods on, but I'm not trying to use it like crazy. This is just a boost. But I do have the super unlimited resources max on, so as you can see, I can store up to a gajillion of all of them except for influence. Influence, you cannot go any further than 1000 storage ever. It's always on 1000. Like, I think you could go into the game file and find the source of where that restriction is, but I'm not even sure where to find it. If I do, I'll make a video on it and I'll let you know. Probably even make a mod for you. Just because that would simple fix it. It's just a restriction upon influence to never go higher than 1000. Pretty sure there's something out there already. I mean, if not, they probably made it a little hard to do. But I doubt it. I mean, there's so many mods. So many mods for Stellaris. It's not even funny. I'm just, this is purely vanilla too. I'm not using any mods here. Another time I will do another live stream or video series on me doing another Fallen Empire type like this, but with mods like Gigastructure Engineering. I love that mod. That's my favorite mod. Gigastructural Engineering. We're gonna move this bad boy right here. Then we're gonna move this bad boy right here. Mm-hmm. Then we're just gonna add a couple more ships. We're gonna leave the auto-generated ships on for now. Elder Harbinger here. Just cause it's gonna mature anyway, so why not? We're not doing anything with it. Just gonna do that. And then reinforce that. I mean, that probably did go a little bit overboard with the resources, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay. It is the beginning, and we're 6 years in already. If I put it on fast, it's just gonna fly by. I don't even know. Can these cloak? I don't know if the biological ships can cloak. I haven't seen a cloak for them yet. Let's take a quick peek real quick. Let's see something. Oh yeah, oh shoot, you definitely can cloak them. We'll just rename it and then delete this one. We'll do the same thing. Yep. Just do it real quick. I believe the Psy one is the highest here. There we go. Now it's let me overwrite the name of the ship. That was weird. Kind of want to put the nanite repair system on there too. At least on that one. Oh, yeah, we definitely need those. You know, not enough power. What are you talking about, bro? What? I mean, whatever. It's fine. As long as it works. The Titan. Just gonna put the Ancient on. Gonna put. Oh, shoot. Okay, okay. There we go. I'll leave it just like that. One second. Be right back. Alright. So many Spaceborne life announcements. Alright, we found one of the fallen empires. And they're angry. They're spiritualists. But why are they so angry? Hmm. Let's see. I don't know if I should expand any more than this or should just leave it like that. But because it is a pretty big galaxy, but they only have like a couple jumps off of their system. So I want to kind of keep it towards the Fallen Empire theme. So I think I'm just gonna do that right there, and that's it. And of course, we're gonna build this up and make these are like choke points right here. Oh, ooh. If I take that and colonize it, they will be pissed. Pissed. Because it is a holy world, but it does have a. Oh my god. It has 20 mining districts and it has the mining bonus. What? I think I'm gonna take that when I have enough military strength. It's definitely gonna be mine for the taking. See, I don't want to extend my reach too out there because here's another alien species. Kind of want to let them develop and reach me. The other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on fast research for like a minute and let it research whatever else is left because it doesn't always give you all of the text. Um, or I might just let it run. The the research is running in the background right now, but I'm going to start with Eternal Vigilance since I have it. Just because right now my main focus is defense and development. I'm not even worried at it about expansion, so we're going to go to government. We're going to slow down because we're already 24 years into the game. Gotta upgrade this guy too. Let's see. Shipwright, ship build speed, mineral. Let's go with shipwright. Uh, feedback loop and frontier spirit, so we can colonize a little quicker here. Spark of Genius. Spark of Genius 2. Expertise in computing. The regulatory node, we're gonna go with shipwright again. We're gonna go with spycraft and blabbermouth. Take that. Let's get that. Regulatory node groove. Amplified subprocesses. Warlike. Fortifier. Okay, okay. Let's run some edicts here since we've got them too. Boardroom? Nah. Yes. Let's make it even quicker. Defensive war. We're not there yet. We're definitely gonna go with that for a second. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about all these right now. These are definitely gonna help. I need to develop myself here. Although our fleet is pretty strong, but just against the AIs. And if I do strengthen it anymore, we're gonna go way over our capacity cap, naval capacity, and our alloys are going down fast as well. Minus 44. I mean, I know I gave myself like a mil to start the game, but still, you don't want to have that deficit, especially in food. I need to bring that food up here. Upgrade, upgrade. Then we'll go to Ancient Refinery. We definitely need that so we can keep our volatile motes, exotic gases, and rare crystals up. There we go. We're going to need minor artifacts at some point so we can build our titans. So we're going to have to do some excavating. But the problem with that is that you can only dig archaeological sites within your borders. So that's going to be the difficult problem we're going to have with this. So let me see what I can do about that. I know there's something, I think it's tradition actually, that lets you cross even hostile borders, like closed borders, and lets you do that. So let me see, let me look through the traditions and see if I can find it. I think it's under discovery, but I'm not too sure. I think that would be a little too easy. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got trade points, don't I? Gotta do it on just two. We're gonna wait on that until we have more, so we can take all the negative traits off, and then add a few more positive traits to our species, so that this way we can be sort of OP in a way. Uh, I mean, we're only 20 over our capacity, but still, we're at minus 21 unity also. We're gonna have to colonize these planets and start developing quick, very quick. Size 14. This is definitely gonna be the agricultural world. The planet automation and colonize. Jesus. Agriculture. There we go. That's our first colony. Good. That's food. That's going to help develop the other ones. This barren one right here is only a size 10. That's even smaller. We'll see what kind of districts we're dealing with there. This is volcanic. I can't even do anything with that, to be honest, yet. And there's pre-sapients. We can't even, unless we change our policy. That's alright. We're going to do this. We're going to develop this. Mm-hmm. Citadel. We'll put the modules on in a minute. We're going to keep it on normal speed for the moment until we develop a little bit because we're already almost 30 years into the game. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We did put the mid game to start at 2600, I believe. So that's fine. And then the end game is going to start at 3000. So that's 400 years after the mid game. But we don't actually know how long it's going to take for all these other pre-FTL civilizations to develop. It all depends on what stage they're in already. And from what I've seen, if there are uncolonized habitable worlds, they'll spawn anyway. Like you can keep playing in a unpopularized or unpopulated galaxy as long as there's a planet that's colonizable, they'll spawn in. You might just randomly get, even if they're in your territory sometimes. I've noticed, for some reason, they'll still spawn in if you haven't colonized the planet. You'll just randomly get a blob in the middle of your territory. So you got to make sure that if you have planets within your borders, you have to colonize them, or else that can happen to you. I mean, sometimes you can just gain their favor, get them to like you, and then integrate them, or you can just go to war. That's always the easiest solution. But if you're being a diplomatic type empire, then you might want to do it the first way. The second way, I mean, is always just last resort when you're diplomatic. But the second one, you can usually deal with it just full force. So we already have a 4-star fleet where you didn't even really try here. So we're gonna put that on indiscriminate and aggressive. Most unfortunate. Sign Glabber there. Uh, so we already have a few mega structures to build. Uh, I want to start with a Dyson Swarm Array so we can get this energy deficit down. We're going to build that right here in Umpal, Deer, or Dar. We're going to end up changing some of these names. These names are kind of crazy. Ain't even gonna lie. Like, what? Euchromia? Marust? Zeldra? Flestia? And Euplorix. And then we got Val. Val and then Valmenax. Valmenax. Okay, okay, okay. Let's get it. We'll kick it up to fast. We're gonna let Starmag develop a little bit. I'm gonna help it. I'm gonna help it manually. I'm gonna 4 of those. I'm gonna do 2 of those. So now we got 4,000, almost 5,000 housing, 419 amenities. So we gotta bring that up to, let's see, amenities. Turn food. Okay. I'll do a sky dome. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Go back to pop assembly. Spawning pools, clone vats, and then the automated building. Update. There we go. And then steadily going up. Let's see where we're at. Growth +8. So we're getting +8 pop on this planet every month. Sorry, my nose is a little runny right now. I'm gonna do. So what I noticed is urban expansion gives you just 3 regular building spots. You can build just about anything on the urban expansion. But if you do a specialized one, then that also helps with the actual job. And then you can actually build buildings for that job. So for this agricultural world, we're going to do farming support on the second slot. And then we're going to do urban expansion on the first. And we're going to try to add some food stuff. Let's see. Where is the food? Food. No. Definitely got to build one of those somewhere. ASAP. Agri drone's turn. Huh. Okay. Anything else with food? Or is that everything? Is that it? We just do trade? What? That's weird. Nourishment complex. Agri drones turn trade into food. 8 trade for 96 food per food? Or like what's going on here? That's what I was looking for. But that's still trade. Why is it trade? Or 1,000 on this first colony. Nice. Mm. Blue lab. We got an astronaut. I'll start with the Dyson Sphere now. Gonna be a little minor world. Damn, we need some more planets. Hmm. Who's this? Just because we're biological does not mean we can't use nano machines. That's a storm, yeah. Gravity storm too, and it's coming this way. Yeah. I mean, at this point, we're just pretty much sitting here waiting up until the mid game. We still got another, what, 32 we so still got a ways to go. I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna save it right here. Definitely gonna stream this tomorrow.